Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, October 11th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. We kick off this week's jam-packed edition of Recap Wednesday with the show that had the entire bodybuilding world buzzing at the start of the weekend, the Kuwait Pro. The action in the 212 division lived up to the hype thanks to another epic showdown between Ahmad Ashkanani and Jose Raymond, which ended up with Ashkanani edging out one of the best Jose Raymonds we've seen in recent memory to lock up the win in front of his home crowd. Rounding out the top three was New York's own Sean Clarida, who managed to top his Olympia performance with another impressive outing. The top honors in men's physique were brought home by native Kuwaiti Abdullah Al-Seif, to the delight of everyone in the building. In the runner-up position was a very crisp-looking Mohammed Bougamar, and closing out the top three was Saudi Arabia's Abdulaziz Al-Mahabis. We also had some action stateside over the weekend, including a good old-fashioned shootout down in the great state of Texas, where a loaded lineup of bikini pros hit the stage for another awesome rendition of the San Antonio Pro. In the open bikini second-year pro, Monica Ellis came in and took care of business on the way to claiming her first win of her professional career. The runner-up position went to veteran Tawny Eubanks, who made her return to an IFBB stage for the first time in nearly 2 full seasons. And closing out the top three was Hawaii's Jerry Berger. And in the Masters bikini, Berger continued her busy night by bringing home the top honors with her second Masters win of the season. Finishing in second was an improved Karen Hennick, and wrapping up things was veteran Iveth Carrion in the third position. Out on the West Coast, there was plenty of action to be seen in the figure division, as master promoter John Lindsay put together another spectacular event at the 2017 Border States Pro. Once the dust finally settled on a crazy night of action, it was veteran Karina Gra outpacing what turned out to be a surprisingly deep lineup to score her second win of the season. Not too far behind was Iron Mag Labs athlete Bojana Vasiljevic, who put together what was arguably the best look of her career. Closing out the top three was the always dangerous Wendy Fortino, who came out and rebounded well following a tough Olympia weekend. If you know anything about the NPC Nationals, then I don't have to tell you what sort of monsters we've seen emerge from the light heavyweight class in years past. And if you happen to be on the business of looking for a light heavyweight bandwagon to jump on at the moment, well, perennial national level contender Chris Santamaria might not be a bad place to start. Over the weekend, we were able to get our hands on some new updated photos from our sources inside the Santamaria camp, as he gears up to make a deep championship run. Despite the fact that he's been dealing with some serious health issues over the past few seasons, Santamaria's still managed to reel off a string of top 10 national level finishes. But now that he finally seems to have gotten all the pieces aligned just the way he wants, this might end up being the year he finally puts it all together and does what needs to be done to seal the deal and bring home his IFBB Pro card. When it's all said and done, I think we'll look back on this year in the men's physique division and remember it as the year that we saw a flood of new talent wash over the entire division. A new talent like emerging third-year star Andre Komostak. Over the weekend, some new video surfaced of this year's 8th place Olympia finisher, grinding out a few sets during one of his latest back training sessions, as he starts to make his way through phase 1 of his off-season program. Even in limited opportunities, Andre showed enough this year to elevate himself into the conversation alongside some of the division's more exclusive talent. So if he can find a way to add a few pounds of quality muscle from back to front and touch up a few areas, this guy is going to be someone who seriously contends for one of the major titles in the sport at some time in the very near future. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.